I want to make a ranch water. If you want to go grocery shopping with your kids, just do it. Sausage gravy and biscuit. Josh is actually, he was asked to preach. Good evening. The kids are in bed and I'm actually ready for bed too, but I'm going to be making a drink for me and Josh to sit out on the porch and just chat a little bit at the end of the day. Pennsylvania's going through like a heat wave right now. I don't know, like you pretty much can't be outside all day unless you're in the water or you wait till evening. So we've been sitting out on the patio every evening. It's just, oh my goodness. I'm so glad we redid that last fall. This is like our first summer getting to use it and we've been using it like every night. I think we used it the last 12 nights in a row. So anyway, I want to make a ranch water of some kind. We're gonna see if it's good or not. I'm just gonna put some sparkling water. This is the San Pellegrino. I don't drink, although some people think I've never tried alcohol. I have tried it. Just put some tahini in here, which is like what, chili lime stuff. So apparently ranch waters originated in Texas, and I've actually been to Texas. I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago, a couple years before Evonnie was born. We just went with one other couple. It was so fun. We stayed in San Antonio and the Riverwalk was so up my alley. I would go running in the mornings before it got really hot. We went literally about this time of the year, I think it was. But yeah, it was so fun. I'm just putting half a lime juice in here. Okay, I'm just squeezing some orange on too, because apparently some ranch waters have orange liqueur in, so liqueur. So I'm just gonna put some orange juice in, and I cut off either end because I'm gonna slice this in wedges and the kids can have this for breakfast. We don't need that now. Okay, this is already feeling like a funny drink, isn't it? Our garden out there is already starting to give peppers. There's a whole bunch of peppers out there. I could not believe it. And our herbs are just like going to town because it is very humid out there. It feels like you're living in a greenhouse right now, for sure. Okay, I wonder if I'm supposed to take the seeds out because I do not want to be slurping up seeds. Let's just throw a couple jalapenos in our drink here. I am very fascinated. Most times I try recipes with you guys that I've already known and can recommend. This one, we're just experimenting together. Super pretty though. Okay, and then lastly, some salt. Could probably salt the room, that would be fun, but whatever. I actually had no time to read my Bible this morning. I got up and it was just like all feet on the ground. Baby woke me up earlier than normal. Anyway, this is gonna be Josh's. I don't even know if this one is made to be a glass, but when has that ever stopped me? Okay, let's give this a little stir. Okay, here we go. I can't put it off any longer. I'm dying to know if I'm gonna like this. It's actually kind of good. It's like lime, because I put like half a lime in each one. That's actually pretty good. I'm surprised. Now, is it gonna be like my #1 go-to? No, but maybe I'll take the ingredients along when we go to the cabin and see what everybody else thinks. We're going next weekend. I'm so excited. It is like so weird. It's refreshing, but it's almost savory too at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna take this out on the patio, grab my Bible, spend some time reading, and yeah, just enjoying the outdoors while I can, because tomorrow's supposed to be like another hot day, like 92 degrees. I think we're going swimming. Thankfully, my mom-in-law will be there to help with the kids. So for them 6 and under is just a little bit nerve-wracking, but Baylor will hopefully sleep the whole first hour, so I won't have to worry about him. That nugget ice just makes it. Some Cheez-Its for the road. I was working out this evening and now I'm just like hungry. And I'm gonna add some pineapple juice just because I feel like it needs a little more flavor. I like that sweet heat and it needs a little more sweet, if you ask me. These little cans are perfect for mocktails because you don't have to open up a whole bunch of pineapple juice at once. Okay, so that was a little bit of a fail. He did not like it. I thought it was kind of interesting. Whatever. Take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, I wanted to tell you quickly before I went to bed. Mary Ruth's, which is the vitamins I take, are having a crazy sale. I have a code, MRO, Megan Fox. All my kids take their vitamins. My husband takes their vitamins. I like to swallow my vitamins, so I'm not like a huge like chewy person, but I've actually jumped on the bandwagon now because of Josh's experience with their biotin. It definitely was working with him for hair, skin, and nails, and I'm like, this postpartum is like kicking my butt. I need all the help I can get. So this is just one gummy a day, and my kids love taking their vitamins because, hello, they taste good. Actually, a lot of them are sugar-free. There's organic vitamins. I love how Mary Ruth has such a library, I guess you can say, of different vitamins that you can take for your specific needs. My kids right now take their multivitamin gummy, which are shaped like little bears. They love them, especially the pink ones. And they also take a probiotic. And in the winter, I also add to that an immunity gummy with elderberry and zinc and vitamin C in it. My husband takes their men's multivitamin, and my kids also love when I have the probiotic drops. Check out Mary Ruth's. It is a brand that you can feel confident in. If you're gonna spend your money on multivitamins, don't just throw your money to the wind. Get something that actually has ingredients in that you want. And yeah, I just love working with Mary Ruth's. I've been giving them my money since like Evonnie was 2, so I love them. You guys will love them too. Check them out and use my code MRO Megan Fox. Had to tell you that before I went to bed. Did you see the baby? Mom, we're going on a date.
In the olden days, that's what people did a lot.
What do you mean?
Like, we talk about peace, and then they like pick all these verses and talk about peace. When you don't study.
Good morning. It's the next morning. My voice is feeling a lot better, so sorry you had to listen through that yesterday. But you can hear the wash going. I'm ready to head out the door. It's Friday. I like to do grocery shopping on Fridays so that I'm stocked fully for the weekend if people want to come over, things like that. And then we just gotta make do throughout the week if we need to. I have my grocery bags here. I know a lot of you guys choose not to go grocery shopping with your kids. You like to do grocery drop off, which I love to do with Thrive, that kind of thing. But I still, my weekly, week to week grocery shopping, I like to do in person. I like to pick it out. I enjoy it. I love it. And I didn't want my children to have the power of taking that away from me. And so I've just learned to do it with 4 little kids. It is very pleasant. Some evenings I'll go grocery shopping by myself and Josh will be home with the kids. That is really nice. The last 2 Saturdays I did that and it was wonderful. But I also felt like I was robbing my children of an opportunity and an experience of learning how to behave in public and all of that. I feel like it's part of training your children. They just need to learn to be in public, common spaces, and how to act, how to behave, and they can be helpful actually too. So I thought I'd give you just a few quick tips. If you choose to take your kids into the grocery store, I think it's a great life lesson, and yeah, we have a lot of fun, don't we? So I will keep him in his baby seat, and so he'll fill up most of the cart. But with 4 kids, sometimes it helps to give some of them a job. I'll let Evonnie carry my phone sometimes. I always screenshot my grocery list just in case she starts backspacing and deletes stuff. But she likes to check off on my little checklist each thing as we get it, and she makes sure that we don't forget things. And I like to go to Aldi because it's laid out the same every time. If you have a grocery store like that in your area where it's all laid out the same, it can save you so much time, because I feel like that's another tip when grocery shopping with a lot of kids. You gotta keep it pushing, keep it moving. When you're there looking, browsing, reading the back of ingredients and stuff, the kids are just, they're ready to move on. They're getting antsy. So when I'm in the grocery store, it's almost like this little sprint. We just go through and we get our stuff. Some weeks, I did not do it this week because I just did not have time. But some weeks I will be adding, as I'm adding the stuff that I need to the grocery list, I'll make sure I have it in the sections. So we like get to the dry goods first, then the produce, and then we come to the deli, and then the baked goods, and you know, all that stuff. And I know how Aldi is laid out, so I can have everything in order. And if I do it right, I never have to backtrack at all. When backtracking happens at Aldi, it's usually not Aldi's fault, it's my fault, because I all of a sudden decide I'm hungry for something else, and I'll go back and get ingredients for another recipe or something. Anyway, a list is a must. Don't just go in there. I love doing that sometimes, just letting the sales speak to me when I go to certain grocery stores. But you can't do that with kids. You gotta have your list, and Aldi has the same pretty much going on. I'll sometimes buy their fruit special or whatever's on sale in the produce department. But for the most part, stick to the list. And I like to just put snacks, the word snacks on the list so that the kids can pick that out. Or berries, and we'll see what berries are on sale and we'll kind of discuss together like which ones look the best, or I'll let them help make some of the decisions. We're gonna go over his little nap time, so hopefully he sleeps for most of it. Also, if you're taking a baby into a grocery store, don't forget a blanket. It's always so cold. So cold in a grocery store, right? But anyway, if you want to go grocery shopping with your kids, just do it. It gets better if you keep practicing. So now we have more good grocery shopping trips than bad ones, but there's still, sometimes you go in there and you don't know what went wrong. Everything is just wrong. And it's just like, what am I doing wrong? And you just, it's life experiences. They're kids. You don't always have good days either, So yeah, I just think practice doesn't make perfect, but it makes life skills and it makes memories. So anyway, we're off to make memories at the grocery store. Is that a thing? I don't know, guys. This is mom life with little kids.
They're so cute. Look, the little mini ones.
Let's do 2 bags. Pie filling. Let's put Did you wake up, baby? Did you wake up? Oh man, that's why you work out, so you can make one trip. Oh. Okay, you can take a little look around and see what I got. I'll just point out a few things here. We were planning on having a steak and potato meal this week, so I got lots of mushrooms for our steaks. We love to put the garlic mushrooms on top, and I got potatoes as well for that meal because I'm gonna make mashed potatoes. I got spinach because next week I'm gonna be making homemade basil, and I saw that you can stretch basil if you don't have enough with spinach. I don't think I'll need any spinach. I have so much basil, purple and green, so I got that, and we can use it for strawberry feta salad if we want to. We have tons of feta yet from Costco. I'm gonna be making a pasta salad with pickle juice in it, which sounds so good. I don't know, we'll see. So I did get those, but I also got the mini cucumbers because we're gonna make some of our own refrigerator dill pickles. My kids actually make them all the time. They love them. I like to throw in peas now and then because I cannot preserve peas. I mean, it takes so much space to grow and you hardly get anything from when you pick them. So we buy our peas and they're actually pretty good from Aldi. This was $8 right here for the Parmesan cheese, which I was surprised. This whole thing was under $100. It was like $95, and I still have to pay my sister $7 for some sourdough bread she's making me. So that hits us right around $100 for this week. This is our emergency meal for the week, chicken nuggets. My kids love these hard salami rounds with string cheese. Parfaits are a staple right now. Quick, easy breakfast. Rotini for the pasta salad. And I got fresh garlic. Even though I don't have a garlic mincer, am I going to regret that? I always just dice it up with my knife. But anyway, we'll see. Maybe I'll roast some of it. I don't know. But I need garlic for a couple different things. I had an entire thing of heavy whipping cream go bad on me. So sad. So it's just a slightly sour. I'm going to use it actually in some sausage gravy and biscuits. So there you go, guys. Don't throw out slightly soured heavy whipping cream. You can always use it in some cooking. The kids convinced me to buy these. I rarely do, but once in a while, if I let them have Fruit Loops, it's these because there's no colors, synthetic colors in there. So that's just for Sunday mornings when we're headed off to church. They have cereal and milk. Also, I meant to only get one of these, but I guess each kid put one in. It's pie filling, and then we make like little doughboys on the back patio. We've been hanging out on the patio almost every night lately. And so I got some more biscuits for the doughboy wolfum things. And while we were there, Miller really wanted me to get these. And the recipe that I love to make with these is a butterscotch chocolate Rice Krispie pinwheel. So I pivoted last second and got all the ingredients for that. And I got extra marshmallows just because of campfire season and all that. So yeah, we're gonna make those this week. That was not on my plan, but that's why I got the Rice Krispies for that as well. So I'm excited. I'm gonna take them along to the cabin because if I have Rice Krispie rolls in my house, I will eat them all. Napkins because we need it for the napkin holder. And I needed small paper plates. I low-key like this print. What do you guys think? It's kind of cute, actually. Very grandma core. We're gonna be putting our pesto on BLT, turkey BLTs with the sourdough bread. So I got some turkey. $95.20 was the total for all of that. I thought that wasn't too bad. I'll probably run to the produce stand at some point too. And we have all kinds of meat in our freezer, which is why you don't see any expensive meat really. I think the biggest priciest things was the heavy whipping cream and the Parmesan cheese. Kids are getting their swimsuits on, and I'm gonna try to quickly fold up this load of laundry because we're gonna run over to my parents and swim in the pool. Their cousins are gonna be there, and tonight we're going to Josh's ball game. It is 97 degrees outside, and tomorrow is supposed to be even hotter. I don't know how we're gonna survive. We're not used to this here in Pennsylvania, and thankfully it looks like there's a potential for storms for the next 4 days, so hopefully we get at least one of those storms. But last night, I didn't even talk to you guys. Our date was so good. It was like kind of sporadic, unplanned type of thing. Josh planned it. He took me to Blackworth in Lidditz, the town of Lidditz. It's so cute. And when we got there, we parked at the park to walk over, and we saw that there was a little food truck market thing going on. And so we all walked around that. That was fun. And then at supper, they actually had live music. I think it was like a cellist. What's the big one? The bass? The viola? Whatever, correct me. And a saxophone. And so they just had like dinner music, live dinner music, which was really neat. We both had a steak, and yeah, it was just really good. I feel like sometimes when we go on dates, we just reminisce, or we talk about our kids or business. A lot of business, honestly. That's fun for us. But I felt like it was really good. I don't know, I feel like we discovered a lot more about each other and just life and our goals and stuff. And Josh is actually, he was asked to preach at our church coming up in August, which is not normal. I mean, it's normal for our church to have like an elder preach or a layman once in a while. And so it's not abnormal, but it's not normal for Josh to preach. He's never done it before. So having like a half an hour topic sermon at church is kind of a big deal. So he said yes, and we were just talking about different potential topics and stuff, and talking about time and how time is such a crazy thing. We had a message on money the other week at church. It was really good, and I was like, I want to hear a message on time. Whether Josh is going to be the one to bring that message, I don't know. It might be really fun to research, and just how time and money are so interconnected. Time and parenting is so interconnected. I want somebody to preach a sermon on that. So if you know of a good one, maybe send me the link. From an Anabaptist perspective would be even better. But yeah, maybe Josh will kind of go off of that path. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good date. So I'm excited for this weekend. We're going into it strong. My voice is coming back. I hope everything goes well. The grocery trip was like middle of the road, chaotic. Pretty good, but anyway, I try to get a few clips for you. What are they doing? It's always hard to know if it's happy sounds or fighting, but I think that was happy sounds. So yeah, it was fun hanging out and fun catching up with you guys. Check out Mary Ruth's and use my discount code. They keep our life pumping. And if you try the biotin, I want to know, did it affect your nails or your hair or anything? Anyway, thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.